going on, YouTube? Randall Piggies here. Do a quick little update on the babies. I had a lot of them. They were dead in the egg. Incubator's empty. So let's do this quick. Right now it says 85 degrees. I really don't want to shock them or anything. There's the red Neo. I already named that one Jade. And there's two more yellows. I have to have 3 to a container right now because the rack system that I got is not coming till Saturday because the guy messed up. And then here's 3 more yellows. Another one that I'm thinking about keeping is this one here, just because it has a full stripe down its back. But we'll see. And you can already see they're getting a little bit bigger from just being out, absorbing their yolk, and they all look pretty good, nice and strong. But I just threw a little sphagnum moss in the back just to keep the humidity up. Just trying to spray them down as much as I can, keep them hydrated. I'm gonna, as soon as I get separated, I'm gonna try to feed them. But I'm just super stoked. I know it really sucks that I lost, in all honesty, I lost 11 babies. And it just sucks because I know at least some of it was my fault. But you know what? You learn from your mistakes, right? And this is Twitch. She's going into shed, but hopefully Lance, this is the snake that I was actually gonna have you look at to see if you're interested. She's a Jayapura type, but she does have that small little sarong type head. So this is what she was sold to me as. She was actually sold to me as a Jayapura male, but I ended up sexing her and she was a female. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I did want a 1-in-1 for my Jaya, but not a big deal at all. There's Cash. There's Mommy. This is the mom to them. And the reason that I'm thinking about keeping that one with the full stripe down the back is because the dad, this is Diablo, the dad, he's always hungry, but he has that turquoise stripe all the way down the back. It's hard to tell with this fluorescent lighting, but he's a really cool looking snake. So we'll see, but I'm going to pair them up again in the fall. And I know he's a good breeder, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the biaks so you guys can see their color change. I'll go ahead and take Sasha out. Sasha's the female, and she was the yellow neonate that I had. And look at her feeding response. And these ones are about 2 years old. She's the only somewhat feisty snake that I have. And you can see by my hand here how big they are now. And she's still really yellow. And this is typical for the biak. But we'll just see how much of that yellow she actually keeps, because that would be really nice for some future breeding projects. Maybe doing some work with designer type deals in the future. Maybe crossing it into some of the high yellows, or maybe even possibly getting a lemon tree, or working with some of the mustard animals or something like that. But right now I'm really just into the green tree pythons themselves. I'm not really looking for super high-end animals. I think they're all high-end animals if you ask me. But and then this is Raja. And as you can see, he's starting to get like this. He still has those red eyes, and he's starting to get this mite phase thing going on. It's kind of weird. But he's getting these black spots everywhere. I really don't understand it, but I don't care. I really like it. It's hard to pick up on the camera, but you can see all these black spots coming in on the side. Sorry, I got paint all over my hand. I'm working with latex paint. It's not going to hurt him at all. But this is Raja. He's really nice. Little fat guy. Let's see if he'll come off the perch for me. Okay. Let's see, I'll put him right here so you can kind of see his size. You can look at his eyes, and they're still a nice red color, like orange. And they might change when he gets older, but sometimes they don't. And he still has that typical biak red neonate pattern. And he was the red one. I had 2 red neonates, and I sold one of them, the more feisty one, and this one I kept for myself as a pet. And this is a male, so I have a 1-in-1 pair with the biaks. But he's probably more like the pet out of the group. I'll actually take him out. He enjoys to be out. He's really curious. Not all of them tolerate handling as much as he does. And that's just because I've had him since he was probably 6 months old. And he's close to 2 years old now. He's currently feeding on adult mice about every 2 weeks. Every once in a while I'll give him two mice. Just because, probably not this season, but the next season, I might throw him into a couple breeding projects, depending on his weight. So, alright guys, I'm out.